Footsteps echo in the hall, waiting for the axe to fall. Stand straight, fix the tie, look the devil in the eye. The rain is washing down the glass. I watch my old reflections pass. I was a soldier, now a king. I felt the heavy winter sting. I bought the loyalty of thieves and raked the dying autumn leaves. The scars are hidden by the thread. I bear the weight of what I bled. These are the echoes of the fall. I stand my ground and take it all. A luxury of quiet pain. I walk alone into the rain. A cinematic, heavy soul. I pay the overwhelming toll. With calm authority I stand, a villain in a barren land. Photograph inside the desk, a memory both pure and grotesque. She smiled before the empire grew, before the sky lost all its blue. I had to choose between the crown or letting all the rivals down. I chose the dark, I chose the cold, and watched my very heart grow. The echoes of the fall. I stand my ground and take it all. A luxury of quiet pain. I walk alone into the rain. A cinematic, heavy soul. I pay the overwhelming toll. With calm authority I stand, a villain in a barren land. Enemies are at the door. I fought this exact war before. I pour the drink, I check the time. I do not need a single rhyme. The heavy groove, the silent threat. I am the man they won't forget. I turn the handle, face the gloom, and bring the darkness to the room. These are the echoes of the fall. Oh, I stand my ground and take it all. A luxury of quiet pain. I walk alone into the rain. A cinematic, heavy soul. I pay the overwhelming toll. With calm authority I stand, a villain in a barren land. Sub-bass shakes the floor. I am the man they're looking for. The ambient textures of the dread. I'll walk the path where angels bled. Controlled aggression, sharp and clean. The coldest ruler ever seen. The echoes fade into the night. I step away from the pale light. The fall is done, the king remains, bound by his own heavy chains. Silence now, forever dark. cufflink snap. The battle begins. We do not fight in the mud or the street. We battle in boardrooms, we battle in suites. The weapons are words, the armor is silk. We are the predators of a different ilk. A gentleman's war, quiet and cold, destroying the young, replacing the old. No gunfire heard, no siren scream, just the silent death of another man's dream. Perfectly groomed, I walk into the room, they are already doomed. A hostile takeover signed with a pen, the elegant slaughter of powerful men. A gentleman's war, quiet and cold, destroying the young, replacing the old. No gunfire heard, no siren scream, just the silent death of another man's dream. I offer a handshake, cold as the ice. They pay the premium, they pay the price. The midnight city observes from below, the highest class of violence we know. A gentleman's war, quiet and cold, destroying the young, replacing the old. No gunfire heard, no siren scream, just the silent death of another man's dream. Tailored disguises, every new dawn a new empire rises. I button my jacket, I step to the glass, watching the defeated slowly pass. The contract signed, the war is won, the gentleman remains. Pens, paper. The decision is made. No hesitation. The ledger is open, the numbers are clear. There is no room for compassion or fear. I cut the ties with a steady hand. I am the law in a lawless land. Cold calculations, ice in the vein. No empathy left, no sorrow, no pain. A ruthless equation, a logical end. I bow to no master, I break and I bend. They beg for mercy, they ask for time, but time is a luxury, weakness a crime. The mafia lounge is quiet tonight. I sit in the shadows out of the light. Cold calculations, ice in the vein. No empathy left, no sorrow, no pain. A ruthless equation, a logical end. I bow to no master, I break and I bend. I straighten my collar, I check my watch. A sip of the finest, most expensive scotch. The hit is ordered, the message is sent. Every emotion is perfectly spent. Cold calculations, ice in the vein. No empathy left, left no sorrow, no sorrow, no pain. A ruthless equation, a logical end. I bow to no master, I break and I bend. The mind is a weapon sharper than steel. I taught myself never to feel the absolute power of a silent decree. There is no one left who can challenge me. The ledger closes, the pen is down, the calculation is complete. Whoop, 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 whoop. White to move, but black will win. The subtle art of silencing. I touch the piece, I hold the square. I breathe the heavy midnight air. They play with noise, they play with heat. I play from my expensive seat, the luxury of waiting long to prove the opposition wrong. I slide the bishop down the line, the victory is by design. I do not gloat, I do not smile, I crush them with the quiet style. The chessboard is a city grid. Uncover what they hid. Dark, cinematic, heavy bass. I own this elevated place. The anti-hero makes his move inside a slow and heavy groove. Checkmate spoken in a breath, a calm and calculated death. The night is taken, pawn is lost. I never calculate the cost, because the boy belongs to me. From penthouse down to angry sea, they sweat through their tailored suits. I rip their power by the roots. The neo-soul of pure control. I am the master of the whole. The chessboard is a city grid. I uncover what they hid. Dark, cinematic, heavy bass. I own this elevated place. The anti-hero makes his move inside a slow and heavy groove. Checkmate spoken in a breath, a calm and calculated death. The king is cornered, nowhere left. A silent and profound theft. I'm knocking him over with a touch. I didn't have to try too much. The room is silent, stunned and cold. I am the wolf inside the fold. I take my code, I take my leave, and leave them nothing but to grieve. The chessboard is a city grid. I uncover what they hid. Dark, cinematic, heavy bass. I own this elevated place. The anti-hero makes his move inside a slow and heavy groove. Checkmate spoken in a breath, a calm and calculated death. The calm authority I hold, more valuable than solid gold. Controlled aggression on the board. I am the undisputed lord. The ambient textures of the wind. I wipe the shadow from my chin. The pieces scatter on the floor. I walk straight out the heavy door. The city is my playing field. I hold the dark and heavy shield. chessboard clear, game is done. It's rolling in a long coat, walking away. The fog is thick in the midnight air. I leave the money, I leave the chair. The empire can burn, the bridges can fall. I am walking away from it all. Fading footsteps on the cobblestone, leaving the power, leaving the throne, disappearing into the cinematic night. Stepping out of the brutal light. Search the bay, but I am a phantom slipping away. The ambient textures hide my trace. I have no name, I have no face. Fading footsteps on the cobblestone, leaving the power, leaving the throne, disappearing into the cinematic night. Stepping out of the brutal light. No more fights, no more insomnia on endless nights. I trade the luxury for absolute peace. I sign my own absolute release. Fading footsteps on the cobblestone, leaving the power, leaving the throne, disappearing into the cinematic night. Stepping out of the brutal light. The brutal light. The mafia lounge will find a new king, a new bird in the cage to beautifully sing. But I am the shadow that broke the chain. I will never be seen here again. The fog swallows me, the city vanishes, the footsteps fade, gone. Ice clinking in the silent dark, a solitary glowing spark. The city lights are far below. I watch the heavy river flow. I pour the whiskey neat and strong. I've played the villain for so long. The tailored suit feels like a ghost. I am the silent midnight host. I drink to drown the old regrets, to pay the unseen heavy debts. But every time I hit the bass, I see another falling phase. There is an abyss in the glass. I watch the cinematic shadows pass, a heavy groove, a deep sub-bass. I'm hiding in a luxury space, the calm authority of pain. I stand inside the quiet rain, the neo-soul of my descent, a life of power, fully spent. The mafia lounges in my head. I converse with the quiet dead. They ask me if the crown was worth the total scorched and ruined earth. I take a sip, I do not blink. I stand upon the jagged brink. I tell them yes, I tell them no. I watch the liquid amber glow. There is an abyss in the glass. I watch the cinematic shadows pass, a heavy groove, a deep sub-bass. I'm hiding in a luxury space, the calm authority of pain. I stand inside the quiet rain, the neo-soul of my descent, a life of power, fully spent. I swirl the liquor, watch it spin, a liquid monument to sin. I could have been a better man, but I pursued a darker plan. The anti-hero never cries. He only deals in sharp disguises. I raise the glass to the black sky and swallow down another lie. There is an abyss in a glass. I watch the cinematic shadows pass, a heavy groove, a deep sub-bass. I'm hiding in a luxury space, the calm authority of pain. I stand inside the quiet rain, the neo-soul of my descent, a life of power, fully spent. Controlled aggression in my throat. I am a sinking heavy boat, but I will sink with elegance. A quiet, dark, and final dance. The ambient textures of the gloom consume the edges of the room. The glass is empty, night is deep. I have no promises to keep. I set the crystal on the wood and stand where I have always stood. Abyss is dark. I am home. Yeah. Crystal drops reflecting fire, burning down the old desire. Stand your ground, don't show the pain. Let them think you rule the rain. We shook our hands when we were young, but poison sat upon your tongue. You thought I wouldn't see the play. You thought I looked the other way. Now here we are across the desk. Your trembling hands, your beating chest. The room is dark, the stakes are high. I watch the panic in your eye. Beneath the cold chandelier we stand. The cards are heavy in my hand. You brought the night, I brought the frost. Now calculate how much it cost. I do not scream, I do not break. I only take what I must take. The luxury of acting chill. The anti-hero sets the bill. You poured a drink to calm your nerves, but got exactly what you served. I built this house from broken stone. I learned to fight the dark alone. Your loyalty was made of glass. It shattered when the shadows passed. I wear the suit, I bear the weight. You came to strike, you came too late. Beneath the cold chandelier we stand. The cards are heavy in my hand. You brought the knife, I brought the frost. Now calculate how much it cost. I do not scream, I do not break. I only take what I must take. The luxury of acting chill. The anti-hero sets the bill. I pushed the contract off the side and watched the place where cowards hide. You asked for mercy in the gloom, but mercy never checks this room. I give a nod, the door flies wide. The cold night air sweeps deep inside. You walk away without your pride. I keep the shadows by my side. Beneath the cold chandelier we stand. The cards are heavy in my hand. You brought the knife, I brought the frost. Now calculate how much it cost. I do not scream, I do not break. I only take what I must take. The luxury of acting chill. The anti-hero sets the bill. The crystals sway without a sound. A silent king upon his crown. Betrayal is a common sense. In this expensive monument, I button up the velvet coat and let the final echoes flow. The room is empty, clear the glass. Let the final minutes pass. Cold chandelier, you shine so bright upon the darkness of the night. I remain untouched by rain. Untouched by rain. Hush now, don't say a word. The truth is better left unheard. Shadows fall across the room. A silent empire, a quiet tomb. The chandelier is dim and low. I watch the faces come and go, a subtle nod across the floor. They leave their conscience at the door. I built this place on quiet fears, collecting debts across the years. The velvet drapes conceal the night, a gentleman who owns the fight. Welcome to the empire of silence, where power does not need to show its violence. We speak in glances, trading gold. A million secrets never told. The heavy crown, the midnight air. I sit alone inside the chair. This luxury is just a cell, a silent heaven, a quiet hell. A silver case, a loaded deal. I make them bow, I make them kneel. Without a single raised debate, I dictate terms, I seal their fate. The smoke rings float above the glass. I watch the fleeting moments pass. A cold demeanor, tailored suit. The tree of power bears its fruit. Welcome to the empire of silence, where power does not need to show its violence. We speak in glances, trade in gold. A million secrets never told. The heavy crown, the midnight air. I sit alone inside the chair. This luxury is just a cell, a silent heaven, a quiet hell. She walked in wearing satin red, a dangerous thought inside her head. I offered her a heavy drink and watched the way she tried to think. But I am stone and I am ice. I do not pay the asking price. I send her out into the rain and lock the silent doors again. Welcome to the empire of silence, where power does not need to show its violence. We speak in glances, trade in gold. A million secrets never told. The heavy crown, the midnight air. I sit alone inside the chair. This luxury is just a cell, a silent heaven, a quiet hell. The silence rings inside my ears. It feeds the power, stops the tears. A mafia lounge, an empty throne. I made it here, I die alone. The quiet dominance I keep, while all the lesser sinners sleep. The lights go down, the music fades. I linger in the velvet shades. Empire of silence, strong and deep. Keep the secrets I must keep. Nothing left to say, nothing more to betray. Oh. Black as the stone, cold as the night. Swallowed the sun, buried the light. Walking the edge, keeping the pace. Nothing but ice left on my face. Step in the hall, the whispers start. They try to read a frozen heart. The tailored lines, the velvet touch. I do not need to say too much. A nod of head, a shifting eye. The room decides who lives or dies. I am the rock that breaks the wave, the silent master, never slave. Obsidian, the heavy stone. I sit upon the shadow throne. No crack of dawn, no break of sweat. I play the game, I place the bet. Keeps a base in the slow retreat. I keep the city on its feet. The calm authority of dark. I leave a very quiet mark. She wore a dress of silver thread and walked the path of foolish tread. She tried to chip the stone away to find the man who used to play. But I am cured of hope, and now I made a very silent vow. I kissed her hand and let her go back to the world I used to know. Obsidian, the heavy stone. I sit upon the shadow throne. No crack of dawn, no break of sweat. I play the game, I place the bet. Keeps a base in the slow retreat. I keep the city on its feet. The calm authority of dark. I leave a very quiet mark. The rivals come with noisy threats, entangled in their own regrets. I let them speak, I let them shout, before I slowly shut them out. True power never needs to yell. The rings of every quiet bell. I slide the piece across the board. The anti-hero strikes a chord. Obsidian, the heavy stone. I sit upon the shadow throne. No crack of dawn, no break of sweat. I play the game, I place the bet. Keeps a base in the slow retreat. I keep the city on its feet. The calm authority of dark. I leave a very quiet mark. Polished black, impenetrable. The silence is intentional. A midnight lounge, a lonely beat. The cold victory is bittersweet. I guard the gates of my own mind, leaving the weaker men behind. Obsidian, reflecting on the darkest deed is finally done. The groove is slow, the bass is deep. I close my eyes but do not sleep. Solid stone. End of line. Coins clinking, empty echoes. The illusion. The watch on my wrist cost $100 grand, but the time slips through my open hand. The chandelier sparkles, blind in the eye. We wrap ourselves in an expensive lie. Hollow gold, heavy and cold, the greatest deception that ever was sold. We dress up the darkness in velvet and silk, drinking the poison disguised as the milk. I stare at the mirror, the suit is bespoke, but the man underneath is nothing but smoke. The pinnacle of power, the top of the chain, but inside the chest is a desert of pain. Hollow gold, heavy and cold, the greatest deception that ever was sold. We dress up the darkness in velvet and silk, drinking the poison disguised as the milk. The marble floor shine cold to the touch. I wanted it all, I wanted too much. Now I sit in the penthouse entirely numb, waiting for feelings that never will come. Hollow gold, heavy and cold, the greatest deception that ever was sold. We dress up the darkness in velvet and silk, drinking the poison disguised as the milk. The villain, the king, names that they give me, songs that they sing. But strip off the luxury, turn off the light, I am just a shadow trapped in the night. The gold glitters, the heart freezes, the hollow man remains. Handle with care, the label said. I left the warning signs unread. I break the things I touch too much, a heavy, unapologetic touch. The Mafia lounge is quiet now. I wipe the shadow from my brow. She sits across with tearful eyes, a victim of my dark disguise. I wear the villain's tailored coat, I am the sinking heavy boat. She offered me a porcelain heart, I watched it shatter, fall apart. I do not mean to be the stone, but I am meant to be alone. A cinematic dark embrace, I leave a ruin in my space. I sweep the pieces from the floor and walk her gently to the door. The calm authority of grief, I am the velvet silent thief. I pour my soul into the bass, a slow groove in a lonely place. The ambient textures of regret, the things I never can forget. I told her I was made of ice, she didn't heed the cold advice. And now the luxury estate pour a drink of vintage wine and cross the solitary line. The neo-soul of broken things, the anti-hero never sings. He only murmurs in the dark and guards his isolated spark. I put the mask back on my face and resume my elevated place. I do not mean to be the stone, but I am meant to be alone. A cinematic, dark embrace. I leave a ruin in my space. I sweep the pieces from the floor and walk up gently to the door. The calm authority of grief. I am the velvet, silent thief. Controlled aggression, locked away. I live to fight another day. The midnight city calls my name. I am the master of the game. But porcelain is sharp and bright. It cuts my fingers in the night. The shards are glittering and cold. The story that is always told. I sit in silence in the lounge, with nothing left to try and scrounge. Porcelain hearts fade away. Complete stillness. A sharp gaze, control. They shout across tables, they posture and brag. They wave their money like a white surrender flag. I sit at the back, perfectly still, bending the room to my absolute will. King of the quiet, Lord of the still. I do not need to speak to go for the kill. The silence is heavy, a weapon refined. I dominate spaces using my mind. Panic sets in when I do not react. I deal in the shadows, I deal in the fact. A slight raise of eyebrow, a sip of the drink. I push them right to the edge of the brink. King of the quiet, Lord of the still. I do not need to speak to go for the kill. The silence is heavy, a weapon refined. I dominate spaces using my mind. The loudest man in the room is the weak. I listen to every word that they speak. Then I stand up and the temperature drops. The breathing suspends, the heartbeat stops. King of the quiet, Lord of the still. I do not need to speak to go for the kill. The silence is heavy, a weapon refined. I dominate spaces using my mind. An aura of danger, a presence of dread. I occupy all the space in their head. Without a command, they all step aside. I am the tide that they cannot outride. I walk through the doors, the silence follows. The king of the quiet, The bars are gold, the lock is brass. I watch the fleeting moments pass. A bird of prey without a sky, too rich to live, too proud to die. The penthouse view is 30 miles. I bought the loyalties and smiles. The carpet thick, the marble bright, but I am swallowed by the night. I built the fortress out of greed and got exactly what I need. But now the walls are closing in, the heavy cost of every sin. Living in a golden cage, writing on the lonely page. The cinematic dark descends, where every empty hallway ends. I am the king of nothingness, in a bespoke and tailored dress. The calm authority of pain, I rule over the quiet rain. She visits when the moon is high, a dangerous and cold ally. We drink the wine, we play the part, two statues with a missing heart. She understands the velvet trap, the heavy suffocating rap. We do not speak of breaking free, we just accept the irony. Living in the golden cage, writing on a lonely page. The cinematic dark descends, where every empty hallway ends. I am the king of nothingness, in a bespoke and tailored dress. The calm authority of pain, I rule over the quiet rain. I run my hand along the rail, a billionaire inside a jail. The sub bass hums beneath my feet, I listen to the city beat. I cannot walk the streets below, the shadows there all seem to know that I traded my own soul to gain this absolute control. Living in a golden cage, hey, writing on a lonely page. The cinematic dark descends, where every empty hallway ends. I am the king of nothingness, in a bespoke and tailored dress. The calm authority of pain, I rule over the quiet rain. The luxury of noir and gold, the empty stories I have told, controlled aggression kept inside. I have nowhere left to hide, the neo soul of my defeat. Up in the highest lonely suite, the gold is cold against my hand. I am the ruler of this land, but I am trapped inside the frame, the anti-hero with no name. Golden cage, close the door. Breathing exhale the fear. Standing on the balcony, the wind is cold. The story of my life is already told. They see the cars, they see the suits. They do not see the bitter roots. Shadows of the crown, heavy on my head. Walking among the living, feeling like the dead. The power is a ghost, the money is a curse. Every step forward feels like reverse. I hide the scars beneath the silk. We spilled the blood, we spilled the milk. A calculating mind, a silent decree. Nobody gets close enough to see. Shadows of the crown, heavy on my head. Walking among the living, feeling like the dead. The power is a ghost, the money is a curse. Every step forward feels like reverse. Flicker and die. I watch the airplanes cross the sky, escaping to a place I will never know. I am anchored to the world below. Shadows of the crown, heavy on my head. Walking among the living, feeling like the dead. The power is a ghost, the money is a curse. Every step forward feels like reverse. They call me the king, they call me a god. I nod my head, I play the facade. But inside the chest, the heart is a stone, ruling the world completely alone. The wind stops, the shadows stretch. I turn around, back to the throne. Engine humming, wipers rhythm, the city fades. The rearview mirror shows the skyline glow. I am driving fast, but the time moves slow. The neon bleeds on the wet concrete. I'm leaving the ghosts of this bitter street. Neon rain washing over the past, driving away from the shadows at last. The power I held was an empty shell. I am breaking the chains, I am leaving the cell. The radio static, the heavy bass. No destination, no time, no place. I gave them the keys to the mafia throne. I'd rather be lost, I'd rather be alone. Neon washing over the past, driving away from the shadows at last. The power I held was an empty shell. I am breaking the chains, I am leaving the cell. Crimson street, the strong survive, they consume the weak. But I step out of the endless war. I do not need the darkness anymore. Neon rain washing over the past, driving away from the shadows at last. The power I held was an empty shell. Chains, I am leaving the cell. A deep exhalation, the tension breaks. I leave behind all the calculated mistakes. The elegant danger, the suits and the lies fading away in the midnight sky. The road is empty, the rain is cold, the future is dark, but it is mine. The skyline cracks, the mirrors break. The quiet moves that villains make. No sudden moves, no loud alarms. Just folded suits and heavy arms. I built it tall, I built it wide, a monument to silent pride. I poured the glass, I let it dry, to catch the midnight city sky. The cars were steep, the blood was thin. I lost the border, let the man begin. They call me cold, they call me cruel, calm commander of the duel. In this house of glass and smoke, the final words are never spoke. I hold the tension in the room, a tailored to the quiet doom. My soul, my peace to buy the view. The luxury is dark and new. I stand above the fading street. Victory is incomplete. Arrival calls, I let it ring. I do not rush for anything. The leather seat, the resting pose, the confidence that always grows. I draw the line, they fall behind. A master of the troubled mind, the neo soul of broken men. Fall and rise again. In this house of glass and smoke, the final words are never spoke. I hold the tension in the room, a tailored to the quiet doom. I sold my peace to buy the view. The luxury is dark and new. I stand above the fading street. Victory is incomplete. touch the iron grip, the silence on a steady lip. I bought the silence of the night. I made the darkness feel so bright. And if it crumbles to the floor, I'll simply build it up once more. In this house of glass and smoke, the final words are never spoke. I hold the tension in the room, tailored to the quiet doom. I sold my peace to buy the view. The luxury is dark and new. I stand above the fading street. The victory is incomplete. Controlled aggression, heavy pace. I'm moving my deliberate pace. The luxury of noir and gold, a story that is never told. The glass is thick, the smoke is deep. I have the city in my key. The embers fade, the glass is cold. The youngest man is feeling old. Just smoke and mirrors in the end. The anti-hero has no friend. Glass and smoke. Fade to black. Shuffle the deck, cut the cards, watch their eyes. The underground club, the velvet rope, the desperate men who cling to hope. I deal the hand with steady grace, a mask of calm upon my face. Smoke and mirrors, shadows and dust. In this city, there is no trust. An elegant lie, a dangerous game. We are all sinners, drowning in fame. She walks in, dressed in red, the kind of girl that turns your head. But I see the poison in her drink. I'm always one step from the brink. Smoke and mirrors, shadows and dust. In this city, there is no trust. An elegant lie, a dangerous game. We are all sinners, drowning in fame. Chips are down, the bets are high. I watch the desperation multiply. They think they can win, they think they can cheat, but I am the one who owns the street. Smoke and mirrors, shadows and dust. In this city, there is no trust. An elegant lie, a dangerous game. We are all sinners, drowning in fame. King of the wasteland. in the silence. Pour the glass, let it breathe. Watch the hidden monsters seethe. I mix the poison with the grape. There is no quiet, clean escape. Came to me to strike a deal. You try to hide how you really feel, but I can smell the trembling fear. I draw you close, I draw you near. The lounge is lit by candlelight, a cinematic heavy night. I pour the drink and slide it near. I am the architect of fear. We're drinking venom with the wine. I blur the cinematic line, a heavy groove of dark control. I buy your frightened little soul, the calm authority of dread. I hear the words you haven't said. I sit in luxury and wait for you to swallow down your fate. You lift the glass, your fingers shake. You know exactly what's at stake. I take a sip of my own glass and let the tense dark moments pass. The neo-soul of manipulation, a quiet dark assassination, not of the flesh but of the mind. I leave the broken shells behind. We're drinking venom with the wine. I blur the cinematic line, a heavy groove of dark control. I buy your frightened little soul, the calm authority of dread. I hear the words you haven't said. I sit in luxury and wait for you to swallow down your fate. The deal is done. I blot out your remaining son. You belong to my estate, a pawn inside the hands of fate. I do not raise my voice at all. I simply watch the empire fall. I wipe the rim, I set it down. The coldest villain in the town. We're drinking venom with the wine. I blur the cinematic line, a heavy groove of dark control. I buy your frightened little soul, the calm authority of dread. I hear the words you haven't said. I sit in luxury and wait for you to swallow down your fate. Controlled aggression, velvet touch. I do not need to push too much. The ambient textures of the trap. You're caught inside the heavy map. The deep sub-bass begins to roll. I have complete and total control. The wine is gone, the venom stays. You'll serve me for the rest of days. I button up my blackest coat and leave you in the sinking boat. Venom sweet, night is mine. footsteps on wet pavement, the glow of a street lamp, the vow remains. The rain falls heavy on the trench coat. I swallow the words caught in my throat. You asked for loyalty, you asked for my life. I gave you the shadow, I took the night. Silent vows in the midnight rain. We do not speak of the blood or the pain of quiet oath, bound by the dark, a dangerous bond, a permanent mark. I keep the secrets buried deep, guarding the demons while you sleep. The city is vicious, the alleys are blind. I leave all the weakness far behind. Silent vows in the midnight rain. We do not speak of the blood or the pain, a quiet oath, bound by the dark, a dangerous bond, a permanent mark. Unspoken rule between thieves and kings. We bear the weight of terrible things. I do not flinch when the thunder rolls. I am the keeper of ruined souls. Silent vows in the midnight rain. We do not speak of the blood or the pain, a quiet oath, bound by the dark, a dangerous bond, a permanent mark. No contract signed in ink or blood, just footprints washing away in the mud. We know the cost of the life we chose. The petals fall from the blackest rose. The rain fades, the shadows merge. I walk on, the vow is kept. A torn curtain, a shattered vase, the silence of betrayal. I trusted you with the keys to the vault. Now I stand here observing the fault. The silk sheets are ruined, the safe is undone. The battle is over before it begun. Blood on the silk, a crimson stain. You played the king, you chose the pain. A quiet betrayal in the dead of the night. Now I must show you the absence of light. I pour a drink, I do not rush. The atmosphere is a terrifying hush. I trace the footsteps across the floor. You are not my brother, stain. You played the king, you chose the pain. A quiet betrayal in the dead of the night. Now I must show you the absence of light. The gun is heavy, the metal is cold. The oldest story that ever was told. I step outside into the midnight air. I will hunt you down, I do not care. Blood on the sill, a crimson stain. You played the king, you chose the pain. A quiet betrayal in the dead of the night. Now I must show you the absence of light. Just absolute chill. I do not want to, but I will. The code of the shadows, the law of the deep, a promise of vengeance that I will keep. The silk burns, the smoke rises. I step into the dark to find you. The sky breaks open, black and cold. A story that the streets have told. I walk alone, no coat, no shield. My solitary truth revealed. The neon bleeds onto the street. I move with heavy measured feet. They swore their loyalty in blood, then left me sinking in the mud. I do not rush, I do not run. The anti-hero needs no gun. I let the water wash the stain and make a quiet vow of rain. I walk the midnight city lights and read the cinematic signs. A heavy groove, a steady pace. I bring the shadow to this place. They thought the water pulled me down, but I am here to take the crown. The calm authority of dark. I strike the match, I leave the spark. I reach the door of the old estate. I do not knock, I do not wait. The guards part like the final sea. They know exactly what I'll be. I step inside the velvet hall and watch the traitors start to fall. The ambient tension fills the air. I take my seat upon the chair. I walk the midnight city lights and read the cinematic signs. A heavy groove, a steady pace. I bring the shadow to this place. They thought the water pulled me down, but I am here to take the crown. The calm authority of dark. I strike the match, I leave the spark. He offers me a glass of gin to wash away the recent sin. I push the glass across the wood and make my presence understood. The vow of rain is absolute. I stand inside my soaking suit. The neo-soul of consequence. I break his final edict there. I walk the midnight city lines and read the cinematic signs. A heavy groove, a steady pace. I bring the shadow to this place. They thought the water pulled me down, but I am here to take the crown. The calm authority of dark. I strike the match, I leave the spark. Controlled aggression, silent stare. I leave him trembling in the chair. The luxury of sheer control. I am the captain of my soul. The deeps are bass of rolling thunder. I leave the traitor pulled right under. I step back out into the night, beneath the flickering street light. The vow is kept, the score is clean. The coldest phantom ever seen. Vow of rain. Wash it up. Wash it off. Light a spark. The smoke rises to the ceiling. No one speaks. Leather seats and empty halls. Shadows dancing on the walls. I built an empire out of glass, waiting for the storm to pass. Velvet cages, golden chains. We rule the night, we own the pain. A heavy crown, a silent room, where luxury meets the gloom. Pour the bourbon, needing cold, selling lies that we were told. The city sleeps below my feet. Another victory, bitter and sweet. Velvet cages, golden chains. We rule the night, we own the pain. A heavy crown, a silent moon, where luxury meets the gloom. Faces blur in the dim light. No one leaves this place tonight. I hold the keys, I lock the door. But what are we hiding for? Velvet cages, golden chains. We rule the night, we own the pain. A heavy crown, a silent room, where luxury meets the gloom. They want the throne, they want the name. They do not know the price of fame. The silence here is deafening. The lonely song, the shadows sing. Let them sleep, let them dream. The cage is locked, the veil Dimming lights, hushed voices, the walls are listening. I sit in the corner booth, sipping my gin, watching the room, watching the sin. The velvet wallpaper absorbs every word. I hear the things that remain unheard. A symphony of whispers, a chorus of lies. The dangerous gleam in the gentleman's eyes. They scheme and they plot in the smoke-filled air, but I am the one who orchestrates the affair. The bass guitar grooving, the slow steady beat, the luxury darkness, the absolute heat. A nod of the head, a slide of the hand. I hold the rhythm of this underground land. A symphony of whispers, a chorus of lies, a chorus of lies. The dangerous gleam in the gentleman's eyes. They scheme and they plot in the smoke-filled air, but I am the one who orchestrates the affair. She whispers a secret into his ear. I read her lips, the intention is clear. I calculate moves like a master of chess. In this lounge of corruption, I clean up the mess. A symphony of whispers, a chorus of lies, chorus of lies. The dangerous gleam in the gentleman's eyes. They scheme and they plot in the smoke-filled air, but I am the one who orchestrates the affair. The music swells, the shadows embrace. I rule this room with terrible grace. Oh, no need for a weapon, no need to shout. Oh, I know what the whispers are all about. The jazz band stops. The room goes quiet. I smile in the dark. The symphony ends. Pouring champagne, bubbles rise, a toxic smile. You look stunning in the evening dress, a beautiful vision, a beautiful mess. We circle each other, predators playing. I hear every word you are not saying. Venom in the crystal, poison in the wine. Your lips are dangerous, your eyes are divine. A lethal attraction in the mafia lounge. The deepest secrets we both scavenge. We toast to the future, we We toast to the pain. Two empty souls standing in the rain. You know who I am, I know who you are. We are falling fast, we are falling far. Venom in the crystal, poison in the wine. Your lips are dangerous, your eyes are divine. A lethal attraction in the mafia lounge. The deepest secrets we both scavenge. I take a sip, keeping my eyes on you, wondering who will strike, wondering who. The groove is slow, the tension is high. We love each other, but we want each other to die. In the crystal, poison in the wine. Your lips are dangerous, your eyes are divine. A lethal attraction in the mafia lounge. The deepest secrets we both scavenge. Kiss on the cheek, a knife in the back. The world fades out to pitch perfect black. I hold you close, feeling your breath. A luxurious waltz right to the death.